guys, welcome back to my channel, the perfect place to start. So today is my second video in the Foodie DIY challenge. This one was so fun. I'm having such a fun time with this challenge, but it is put on by Nadia at DIY with Nadia, and I will put her channel in the description box below. And her co-host today was Elena Jenkins from Elena Jenkins DIY, and I will link her video or her channel in the description box below, along with the playlist, so you don't miss any of the videos that we have going on in this challenge. So this was so much fun. I had such a good time doing this project, and I can't wait to share it with you. So let's jump in. I picked up this unfinished wood snowman in the Christmas section at Hobby Lobby. He was priced at $6.99. He was 40% off. All of their Christmas stuff right now is 40% off. I'm going to unattach this jute string that is being used as a hanger, and then I'm going to set that aside and use it at a later date. And then I'm just going to paint the entire snowman white. So once I have the piece painted, I'm going to use this ribbon roll that has this kind of cute flower design, and I'm going to trace that for the inside of my donut hole. So I'm going to start painting my donuts, and my top donut is painted with Hazelnut Waverly chalk paint, and then the bottom donut is painted with Cashew Waverly chalk paint. I do go ahead and give my donuts a couple coats of paint so that there's no white showing through, and then I'm going to draw the icing onto my donuts. And I'm just using a pencil to go around lightly to draw a design that would look like icing. As I start drawing the icing on, I realize that I want the icing to look like it's underneath the top donut, and then the top donut to be underneath the head of the snowman. So I just go back and erase the top part of the icing and just kind of draw it back in to look like it's sitting under each of those sections. This project really got me in the mood for Christmas, and I don't know how anyone else is feeling, but this has been a hard year, and Christmas is such a fun time of year. I'm just ready to skip over everything, put up my Christmas tree, and celebrate Christmas and have just the fun, cozy parts of Christmas around my house. So I'm ready to paint on the frosting, and so I'm using Antique Wax by Waverly to do the chocolate frosting on the first donut, and then I'm using a crimson chalk paint from Folk Art to paint the frosting onto the bottom donut. And it does take me a couple coats of the Antique Wax to give it a nice chocolatey look. When the bell on the door jingled once more, and then time almost came to a stop, but somehow I knew, and maybe so did you. While I'm letting that dry, I go ahead and paint the hat of the Snowman black, and then I'm going to go ahead and do some distressing on that. And I realized after I painted the frosting on the donut that I should have done some distressing on the donuts themselves, so I do go back and do some distressing over the donuts and the frosting and the hat of the snowman. So for my distressing, I find it works best for a kind of worn out, hard bristled brush, and I put in the paint on my brush and then I wipe it out as best as I can, and I'm just using a napkin here. Paper towel works better than a napkin, but the napkin was all I had. So I just wipe it out really good on the napkin, and then I paint over whatever the surface is that I'm painting. So, and then you can do as much or as little as you like, and you can just keep adding to it, and then the different strokes that it puts in there gives it a really nice look when you're all finished.
And somehow we knew that we'd find something true, and that everything would change from now on. Yes, from this Christmas on.
So I am ready to add my sprinkles, and these are just some confetti that I picked up from Hobby Lobby in the Christmas area, and I also used my coupon for those. Or actually, it's not a coupon right now, everything's 40% off in the Christmas area. And then I'm just using some Mod Podge, and I'm paint on the Mod Podge, stick on the confetti, and then I go over it all together one more time with Mod Podge on top. So I'm ready to paint on my snowman's face, and I'm just going to use the end of my foam brush. I dip in the end of my foam brush into the black paint, which is ink by Waverly, and then I just put two of the circled end parts together to make my two eyes.
And my hope begins to grow. Been staring out my window, looking for a sign. Something to remind me of the place I left behind. My time of the year. There's a feeling I remember.
So I'm going to take my light pink folk art chalk paint, and I can't remember the name of it, so I will find it and I will put it in the description box. But I'm going to put some paint on my brush, wipe it out really good, add some white paint to that, and then I'm going to go ahead and add it to the snowman as his blush.
We would run around the big house where your cousins used to live, and we do lots of things I know our folks would not forgive. My time of the year.
Next I'm going to take my pumpkin chalk paint by Waverly, and I'm just going to take a thin brush and paint on a little nose for my snowman.
I could walk time of the year. My time of the year.
Next, I'm going to put the kind of eyeballs, I guess you would say, into my snowman's eyes, and I'm just using the end of a paintbrush again, and I'm going to dip it into the white and add those to the sides of the snowman's eyes to give him his pupils. The last thing we're going to add to his face is his mouth, so I'm again taking a smaller paintbrush and I'm using the end and I'm just dipping it back into that black paint and adding a few dots along to make his smile.
Come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Come, let us adore him.
He looks so cute. So just to add some final touches, I decided to add a bow instead of a scarf. So I have this plaid ribbon. I'm just going to kind of do an accordion bow and wrap a middle piece around to cover up the middle accordion, and then I'm going to dovetail the ends of it to give it kind of a higher end look, and I'm going to glue it to kind of the side of the snowman's neck.
Sing, choirs of angels, sing in exultation, sing, all ye citizens of heaven above, glory to God in the highest, come let us adore him.
This is wired ribbon, so a lot of times when you work with wired ribbon, you just have to keep playing with it and fluffing it and pulling it until you get it to look the way that you want it to look. And so that's kind of what I'm doing here, is just kind of pulling it and flipping it out and twisting it so I can get it to look just like I want it to look. Here he is. He's so cute. I did go ahead and add some green buttons to the rim of his hat just to give it a little extra texture up there, and I think he turned out adorable. I don't do a lot of freehand painting, so this was kind of a scary project, but I am super excited about how it turned out and how cute he looks. Thanks for joining me today. This was such a fun project to do, and it's just a fun challenge to do each month with the food. I had so much fun with the donuts, and I'm really looking forward to decorating for Christmas. I just can't wait to do all those fun Christmas crafts. So let me know in the comments below, are you somebody who decorates early for Christmas, or do you have a specific time that you get your Christmas decorations out? I usually get mine out around Thanksgiving. This year I'm feeling the Christmas vibe early, so who knows, maybe I'll put it up early this year. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider doing that and hit the bell so you're notified every time I make a new video. And as always, wherever you are in your journey is a perfect place to start. Till next time.